Hello, my name is Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited, and here is your daily technical analysis of foreign exchange markets.
Euro-dollar. An unusual combination yesterday. A long-legged indecisive spinning top that was also an outside day. Prices moved down below the combined February and March 2017 low and the October 2023 low to visit the previous session's open at 104.26, but then turned higher up over both of those supports that had turned resistances to rise and test the overhead dark blue middle time, currently at 105.20 of the acute late September to early November bearish Andrews pitchfork, before moving back down, closing just under the previous session's close. This all offsets my previous point about looking at the whole of November's actions as a possible bearish halfway hesitation in construction. I've thus removed target X down at 102.10, the target for such a potential move. So far today, a move up over the combined February and March 2017 lows at 104.92 and a test, though not a real move up through as yet, the overhead dark blue middle time. Cable, aka sterling against the US dollar. An unusual combination yesterday, an indecisive doji cross that was also a key reversal up, if only just. Initially it was a counter-reactionary move lower, though not as far as last Friday's low at 124.84, but below the previous session's low at 125.37. However, prices could not sustain the move lower and reverted back up, making a higher high, but ran into resistance at the June low at 126.10. To only then drop back down and close barely over the previous session's close, and again for a second session at the lesser Fibonacci line at 125.69. I continue to think that the impactful resistances or supports are the overhead pair of 50% Fibonacci lines, one from the June 2016 to September 24 move at 126.99, and the other from the October 23 to September 24 move at 127.34, whilst below it will be the 50% Fibonacci line of the June 21 to September 22 move at 123.16, a little ahead of the April low at 122.96. Now so far today, a move higher from the start, but only as far as just over yesterday's high and the resistance seen at the June low at 126.10. Euro sterling, an indecisive spinning top pattern after the previous session's bullish white soldier and bullish along white Mariposa yesterday. There was also day two in the 2-day separating lines pattern, a pattern usually seen as bullish. Prices pierced both the downside August 2022 low at 83.38 as well as the overhead green declining short medium moving average, currently at 83.52, before once again closing in between the two. Below, though a little far away, below we have a load of supports consisting of the October 24 low at 82.93, the February 2020 low at 82.79, and the 2020 low overall at 82.74. I should point out again that I'd previously said how the August 22 low was the gateway to a congestion zone below that stretches from the October down to the October 22, the October low this year, at 82.93. Meanwhile, overhead we have a small congestion area, 83.81 to 83.86, containing the July this year low at 83.81. There is still a question outstanding that hangs over this market as to whether we have or have not a late September to date based cat's ears pattern, typically seen as a bearish pattern. I'm starting to lose patience with waiting for such a solution to this idea. Now, so far today, a dip down below the August 2022 low, but not by much, and a move up over the green short medium moving average, but not by much again. We are still within yesterday's range. US dollar against the Japanese yen. A strong, important, if not large, move lower yesterday after the previous session's second consecutive indecisive pattern. Prices punched down and closed below the dark blue lower bull channel line, currently at 154.03 of the late October to date bull channel, as well as the lesser Fibonacci line at 153.40. Below, we still have the base of the recent attempt higher, the bright red middle time, currently at 152.60 of the flat late December 2023 to August 2024 bullish shift pitchfork, as well as the lesser Fibonacci line at 152.52 and the combined October 22 high at 151.94 and the November 23 high at 151.93, as well as the now slowly rising gold long moving average, currently at 152 even. So there's quite a lot down there altogether. Top side, we have the June 1990 high again at 155.78 and then some recent highs at 157.76 and 157.86. And that's until the dark blue upper bull channel line, currently at 158.19. All told, this could be a significant close below the bull channel. Now, so far today, well, a significant exploitation of the break below the late October to late November bull channel, down through a whole host of supports, such as the bright red middle time of the flat late December 23 to August 24 bullish shift pitchfork, the lesser Fibonacci line at 152.52, the combined October 22 high at 151.94, and November 23 high at 151.93, the gold long moving average, and even the old August 1990 high at 151.58. Though we've not had yet consecutive closes below the dark blue bull channel, with such a move low, I feel it appropriate to set out some potential targets below. Thus, a primary target X would be in the 150.85 zone, with a secondary, harder to reach target X1 down in the 147.35 zone. Interestingly, the supports below are early November lows at 151.27, and then the recent 50% Fibonacci line at 150.76, which is just below target X. US dollar against the CNH, the offshore Chinese yuan. A bullish harami yesterday after the previous session's reactionary bearish black crow. After reaching the primary target topside yesterday for the late August to late October reverse head and shoulders pattern, we now have the secondary target X1 topside up at 732.20, the harder to reach one. Yesterday was also once again a close back up over the dark blue extension of the upper trend line for the January to early April ascending triangle pattern, currently at 724.98. We had been capped by this same dark blue extension for most of the last 2 weeks. It appears that the market is creating a small ascending wedge pattern over November, which is currently 724.02 to 727.34. We are a significant way through this recent pattern. Immediately overhead, we have a small July base congestion between approximately 726 even up to 729.25. Now, so far today, a move down to the dark blue extension to the upper trend line, but I suggest this was an ammunition gathering and base building action, as prices seem once more willing to try the topside, though still within the ascending wedge pattern. US dollar against the Mexican peso. A bullish long white opening Mariposa yesterday after the previous session's bearish black crow that punched back up over the breached bright red lower time, currently at 20.3663. Of the very important big picture April to July bullish shift pitchfork, as well as the September 22 high at 20.5765 and the dark blue middle time, currently 20.7260 of the mid-August to mid-September bullish shift pitchfork, eventually making a new high and a high close not seen since August 2022, though it was just below the dark blue middle time. Further overhead, we have the 50% Fibonacci line of the April 2020 to April 24 move at 20.9990, and then the July 2022 high at 21.05. I guess this still shows the strong influence of both the bullish pitchforks, the blue and the red one, running this market stronger and higher. Now, so far today, a test up towards dark blue upper time, but seemingly hesitant at pushing through it properly just yet.
Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.